18 exclusive. More than 10 months after a Lafayette police officer was shot on the job, she's back serving the force full-time.
It's been a long journey to get Officer Lane Butler to this point, but she says it would not have happened without her fellow officers and, in fact, the community. Butler spoke today with News 18's Trevor Peters. He's been following the story closely. He joins us now with what this process has looked like for her since that day. Trevor?
Lane Butler returned full-time to Lafayette Police last week. She's back to patrolling the streets, making arrests, and keeping the community safe. Now she's reflecting on the past 10 months in an interview you will only see here on News 18. And a warning to viewers, some of this video is graphic.
It's something every officer knows in the back of their mind.
The chance of getting harmed is a risk law enforcement takes every day when they put on the uniform. Officer Lane Butler knew that risk.
A regular call we go on every single day can turn bad very quickly, and that's what this call really showed to me.
Was there ever a moment in all of this where you're like, no, I'm done being a cop. I don't want to do this anymore?
No. My ultimate goal from January 8th on was to come back to patrol, to come back to being an officer and go back to the job that I wanted to do from day one.
On January 8th, 3 Lafayette police officers were called to this home on North 9th Street between Union and Salem Streets to serve a warrant. A large dog was caged inside, and when it got out, Officer Aaron Wright's gun discharged, hitting Officer Butler in the back shoulder.
Let's go. Yeah, come on, baby. Come here, baby.
First, it felt like I'd been tased. We get tased at the beginning of our careers, and that's what it felt like. And then the pain kind of started to set in, and it is intense.
The bullet entered under her shoulder blade, shattered her third thoracic vertebrae, shattered a rib, collapsed a lung, and stopped inside of the lung.
The bullet kind of bounced around a little bit. I was in a brace for 16 weeks, so literally couldn't move anything from the top of my head to my waist.
In the days after, LPD conducted a review board that concluded the shooting was not the result of negligence. They released body camera footage that they say showed the gun twisting an Officer Wright's hand.
I totally support what they did, telling the public what happened, being honest about it, but showing the support for myself and for Officer Wright.
Did you think it would take this long to return?
Oh, absolutely not. When I got out of the hospital, I was expecting to be back on the street in like June.
Her date of return kept getting pushed back. She has a 6-inch plate, 6 screws, and even the original bullet all inside her. Thinking back to that day, is there anything start to finish that you would have changed, that you would have hoped would have gone a little bit different?
Well, I certainly didn't want to get shot. But shy of that, no. It ended badly, but it was the best of a bad situation. You know, I'm still here, I'm still walking, I'm still doing my job, I'm able to get back to a normal life, so at the end of the day ended well.
Officer Butler says she still is in a lot of pain. Doctors aren't sure if that will be temporary or last for the rest of her life. But some good news right after this interview today, Officer Butler went to her final doctor's appointment.
Definitely.
Wow.
One resilient woman, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
great attitude.
She's strong and she's funny, too.
Yeah.